One of the star turns, if you like, is a youngsters choir, S.O.S. from the Kids, and they're from Hampshire. I was at an event that they were playing at the other day for the Secretary of State for the Environment and environment ministers from right around the world, and they were really the stars of the show as they pleaded with world leaders here to do something to fix this planet. Julia Barthram has been to meet them.
This is an SOS from the kids.
Performing on the world stage, the SOS from the Kids choir have brought their songs of environmental activism right to the centre of the debate over climate action.
It's been amazing. There's so much to see and so much to do, and there's so many awesome people you can sing in front of, and it's so important. Like, there's so many important people you can sing in front of, and it's a really great experience to have.
The choir began in 2019 when Simeon wrote this song with his mum. His brother and cousin soon joined in, and then friends from around the community in Liss in Hampshire. In 2020 they performed on Britain's Got Talent, and their profile as an eco-choir grew.
The kids wanted to sing to politicians. They wanted to use the song as a way of having a voice, because they can't vote, but actually the politicians listen when they sing. Yeah. So that's why we went from being in our local village and then really luckily being invited to come here, and that was like, it's like a fulfillment of a dream for the kids. It's been incredible.
The choir has performed 8 times at the conference in front of ministers and campaigners from around the globe.
It's so important to show adults that our generation really cares and really wants to make a difference. So if we don't give our message, then who will?
I've enjoyed it really much.
Yeah. It's been incredible. The venue is just awesome. There's so much to do and so empowering because everybody cares about the same thing. You're all friends here.
Standing up and using our voices to say this is enough. We need to change this now because we can't do it any later.
The performance here has come to an end, but the choir is heading home knowing they have sung their hearts out for the planet.
We need a gigantic effort to just turn this around, and I think that if we leave it for even just 1 or 2 more years, it may even become impossible to keep it to only 1.5 degrees warming.
It's an important message because we have to make sure the grown-ups are listening and they act now.
This is an SOS from the kids. We can do better than this.
Julia Barthram, ITV News, Glasgow.
Back to David at COP26.
From all over the UK, and in fact I'm joined by a group of children from the S.O.S. from the Kids Choir who've come from Hampshire to sing, but they also wanted to be a part of this protest today. Lane, why is it so important to be here?
Because we're tomorrow's generation and we want to help fight for our future if they're not going to.
Elizabeth, do you feel excited to be here, or do you feel worried about the messages you've been hearing?
I'm quite excited to come here. Yeah.
Why did you want to get out on the streets today?
Just because climate change has hit our planet, so we need to help it now.
Orla and Cohen, why have you come today? Why did you want to be here?
Well, I wanted to be here because I really don't want to grow up in a world with loads of fumes and stinky air and clean seas so I can swim in them.
Do you believe that the world's leaders will be watching this and will listen to you?
I don't know, because sometimes they're not stuck to their word, so they don't actually see what they're going to do, they don't keep their deals, but I think maybe they might do a few things about it, because there's a lot of people.
There really are a lot of people. The numbers are hard to estimate at the moment. Police Scotland have said that if there is any violence, any damage to property, then the response will be robust and swift. But certainly at the moment, as you see the crowds going past us here, it is a family-friendly atmosphere, it is positive, it is hopeful, but most importantly of all, everybody here, as you see from the banners, are determined that this week of all weeks, their voice will be heard.
Rachel Younger on the streets of Glasgow.